Hey guys, early Friday, playoff week for NASCAR, Winston Cup, Sprint Cup, Nextel Cup, whatever we're supposed to call it these days. Cup and Xfinity cars headed to Darlington for the weekend, no trucks. I'm Rob CWV here with College Kids, the FTA guys, with our NASCAR Guru report. Tough one last week. 0-1, our first truly losing week in about 2 months. Dropped the slick matchup we gave you on Taylor Gray in the truck race on Sunday from Milwaukee. He loses by a couple spots to Jake Garcia. What's funny is, in the same video last week, I said, yeah, don't use this on the card, but it's probably a winner, and it was. Gave you Grant Infinger, top 5, plus 170. He was going off 12-1 at the time to win. He just straight up won. So if you took that one, you're a winner. You can't throw out the bad pick, blah, blah, blah. But transparency is everything. We've had a great summer, and we were due to finally give you a little tiny bit back, and we did. But again, sometimes, I'm going to be honest, the secondary picks on these videos are as good, if not better, than the primary picks. Just understand, the primary picks are all going to be around even. The other stuff, I'm going to give you some long shots, but you shouldn't be betting a ton of long shots if you're not having a nice solid bottom with matchups and top fives and stuff around 100. Anyway, so that's what we got this week. Darlington qualifying midday Saturday for both races before a 3:39 tip for Xfinity from South Carolina. Cup guys go 6-ish. I think it's 6:19 on Sunday night. Regardless, NBC or somebody will tell you where the race is, and Dale Jr. will tell you how things are going, and it'll be a fun race. What do we know? What do we think we know this week? For the Cup cars, basically Truex and Larson, 500-ish. Truex opened as low as 400. That's been coming up. That seemed a little expensive, and the market agreed. Rest of the way up, Byron and Hamlin around 800, 850. Really like Hamlin, actually. If you're going to take some long shots to win this week or take an outright, Hamlin's out there around 850. This is one of his favorite tracks, best tracks. He's running both races, by the way, and is a plus 200 or so favorite along with Larson in the Xfinity race. Anyway, back to Hamlin. 8 or 850 is good. You're seeing some 850 start to pop up out there as he's getting a little cheaper. There's 1,000 at Tipico, but that's on a boost, so not sure how much you can get down. But in for a little Hamlin this week. In for a little Bubba Wallace. He's 30 most places, still 3,500 at Barstool, if that does you any good in your state. So I will nibble on those two Toyotas. Bubba's good here. I think really, really underrated and has been fast at high-speed tracks, albeit more on the 1.5 miles than the odd, oblong, egg-shaped deal we have at Darlington. Beyond that, a lot of folks think Chastain's been good here in the past. He's around 1,000 or 1,100, but I look for him to not qualify that well. I don't have a lot of faith in that. Bell Reddick, 12, 13, 1,400. No Fords up front, really. If you go shopping hard enough, you'll see Harvick, Blaney, Logano, all out there around 18 to 20. Logano's a recent winner here in the new car. I think 20 to 1 is too cheap. I don't think he's a winner, but I like his top 10. You can see some top 10 out there on Logano, not an official pick, at plus 100 at 365 in a couple spots. I see a lot of value in some of these old guys this week on top 10s. If you can get Harvick down at minus 120, I would nibble that. Again, not an official pick. We'll get to the official picks in a minute, but there's definitely some value out there. Logano top 10, I would nibble on. Logano top Ford in the 350 area also is something I really, really like. Okay, let's get to some of these official picks quick here. Trying to get to a lunch meeting. Anyway, bunch of stuff here. From Cup, I gave you unofficially a couple outrights. That's Hamlin and Wallace. Give that a shot. If you see Reddick at 1,500, I might nibble on that as well. He's good at tire wear tracks, and nobody gives him enough credit for that. And Darlington is absolutely a tire wear track. That is a thing you do. Okay, hard picks. Giving you a bunch of them this week. In Cup, Hamlin. I like him to win, but if you needed some safety, you can get him for plus 135 for a top 5 at Bet Rivers if you're in a Bet Rivers state. Hamlin, top 5, plus 135. That's going to be a bet almost every week the rest of the way outside the super speedways and road courses. If you can get Hamlin plus money, top 5, he's going to be consistent and solid around these playoffs, like where he's going. Next official pick, we mentioned Bubba, top 10. Bubba is around 100 most places, and that's okay. Not amazing, but okay. He's still sitting 140 at 365 for a top 10. Bubba, 140 is great, 120 is okay, 100, but I think he's going to qualify well. That's just going to get more expensive. Other thing we like, hard one to find. It's offshore only. It's the only place I've seen. If you see it domestically, then go get it and buy some down. Todd Gilliland, plus money. Todd Gilliland, plus money. Plus 125 over Newman in a really slow wear car. Gilliland good at tire wear tracks. Gilliland's been good here. Had some decent truck runs, like a top 5, and was competent here in the early race this spring, I think 11th or 12th. Love Todd Gilliland. He's not fighting for his job anymore. He's got his job back in the 38. That's your third pick in Cup. Just off the grid, if you see Larson plus money over Truex in a matchup, that's out there at Caesars. I don't hate that either. That's the only one that just missed the card. Okay, heading out to the Xfinity race. Bunch of Cup guys dropping down. Kyle F. Busch is 600. Larson and Hamlin around 200 are huge favorites. So I don't want any outrights in that race. But what I want are bets from ranges, because when you have those Cup guys in, it makes top 5s cheaper on all the Xfinity regulars. What Xfinity regulars do you like? Well, pretty obvious. Allgaier's a 2-time winner here. Great at tire wear tracks. Allgaier, top 5, plus 120. Xfinity, find it. 100's acceptable. There's 120 at 365, who is my star on pricing this week as I drive across a bridge into Ohio for pricing and lunch. Other one we like, another top 5. And he'd been automatic in top 5s up through pretty much all of July and then tank jobbed in August. John Hunter Nemechek, top 5, Xfinity, 150. 365's got it. Other books may as well. But Allgaier and JHN top 5s are your marketable plays this week. Things I would nibble on in Xfinity. Austin Hill is always around the top 5. It's 3-1 for a top 5. Nibble on that. I can't give you out a 3-1 as one of these standard weekly picks, or we're all batting around even. But if you want to put a little money on 300 A Hill, I don't hate that. 250 Josh Berry, I don't hate that, but I like Hill more. And otherwise, see a couple matchups out there, but nothing I'm going to prescribe officially. Let's go watch some racing. Let's get some wins. Get your mind off of football and keep winning with me in NASCAR. Thanks to the FTA guys. Thanks to Matt and the college kids and all the gang. Let's enjoy Darlington. We'll see you next week.